Hello, hello. Welcome back to InishKitchen. Who says healthy can't be delicious? Let's make this fruitcake that's eggless, sugarless, alcohol free, and made with whole wheat. Yet so soft, moist, and bursting with festive flavors. This Christmas, let's make the ultimate guilt free treat. No alcohol, no eggs, no sugar, only whole wheat and wholesome goodness. For this, you can use any dry fruits. I'm using peaches, dates, prunes, and golden raisins. It's totally up to you. Use your favorite dry fruits. Chop the dry fruits in whatever shape you like. I am cutting them into long pieces. And then I am adding some tutti frutties. Since this is a sugarless cake, I am substituting sugar with jaggery. So I have taken 3/4 cup of jaggery. Into this I have added 1 cup of orange juice and I'm adding all the chopped dry fruits including the golden raisins. Mix them well and put it in a microwave for 2 minutes. Since we are not soaking the fruits for a long time or for many days, the putting them into microwaves and warming the fruits well helps them to absorb all the sweetness from the orange and jaggery, and it actually gives a flavor like an alcohol. For the dry nuts, I have taken some cashew nuts which I am roughly chopping. Also, I am taking some almonds. You might take walnuts, pecan nuts, hazelnuts. It's totally up to you. Into a bowl, add half a cup of yogurt and half a cup of milk. Mix them well, and this becomes your buttermilk. Let it allow to rest for another 5 minutes. In the meantime, in a pan, heat half a cup of jaggery. Heat it till it gets melt in this way and add 1/4 cup of water. Let the jaggery and water boil and reduce it, and this liquid, this brown liquid is going to give our cake the dark texture and flavor. The buttermilk is ready, and into this add 1/4 cup of oil and mix them well. So now we are ready with our 3 wet ingredients: the buttermilk, jaggery syrup, and the soaked dry fruits. Into another bowl, let's take all in the dry ingredients. I have taken 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, half a teaspoon of nutmeg powder, 2 teaspoons of corn flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, half a teaspoon of cake mix, again this is optional, 3 teaspoons of semolina, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda. Mix them all well. Into this, add in your buttermilk mixture and the caramelized jaggery mixture and mix them well. Mix them well until you have a thick, runny batter. Now add in these soaked dry fruits and gently mix them. In a bowl, let's take our chopped nuts. I have taken almonds, cashews, you may take hazelnuts, pecan nuts, or any nuts you prefer, and the tutti frutti. Into this, add 1 teaspoon of corn flour. The reason why I add corn flour, because when I mix these nuts into the batter, I don't want the batter to directly coat the nuts and make it soggy, and this will drop down the nuts in the batter. So when we coat the batter with some kind of a flour, whether it's corn flour or rice flour, any flour, the batter does not directly coat on the nuts, and the nuts float in middle of the cake. You must have noticed that I have reserved few of the nuts so that I will be using them towards the end. So grease your pan, line it with a baking paper and pour in the cake batter. The cake batter should not be full, it should be maximum up to 3/4 of your container. Add in the remaining balanced nuts and tutti fruttis on top of the cake. Preheat the oven and bake the cake at 170 degree for 35 to 40 minutes. The baking time varies based on your container size and based on your oven. If you are looking for more healthy such recipes, do click on subscribe and the notification bell button so that you will be notified for all my uploads. This cake is rich, dense and moist with a symphony of flavors and textures. It is velvety yet slightly crumbly, filled with the chewy bites of dry fruits. Nutty crunch from the almonds and cashews adds a contrast. Bite burst with warm festive spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. The sweetness of dried fruits is balanced by the tangy zing of citrus. Healthy never looked this good. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more healthy and lip smacking recipes. See you soon.